Hello, everybody. I'm Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision, and we've got some great events coming up on Thursday night. As it's Night of 1,000 Saints, all of our proceeds are going to Kids Rock Cancer, and joining us is one of our great people here at Maryville University, Liz Haynes. And Liz, first off, Kids Rock Cancer has really grown into being one of our outstanding charity partners with team impact and a lot of different things. Talk about how the university got involved with them.
Absolutely. So back in 2009, my boss, Tom Eschen, got together with Cynthia Briggs, who is the head of music therapy here, and they knew of another program out of Texas Children's Hospital called Purple Songs Can Fly. And they thought, we've got a music therapy program, why can't we do something like that here? Except it would be certified music therapists working with the kids as opposed to a singer-songwriter. So they kind of put their heads together and talked to the president and said, why not? Why can't we do this here? And it just kind of evolved from there. We hired a music therapist, Tracy Sanheinrich, who is still the program senior music therapist and a graduate of Maryville's music therapy program. And now the need was such, we have an additional music therapist as well for the program. And so it's just really grown exponentially over the years.
Yeah, it absolutely has, and it's really seemed over the last couple of years to take on a life of its own, because a lot of people don't understand that for kids with cancer or other disabilities, music therapy is so integral in their life, and that's where we feel a big need.
Absolutely. It's so powerful. We hear from parents all the time just the impact. Kids Rock Cancer is all about the emotional side of cancer. We'll let the doctors deal with the other aspects of it, but these kids, so many times they don't have any way of talking about their diagnosis, talking about what they're going through. And finally, this gives them a platform. Music is so powerful in all of our lives. We can all kind of relate to that, but this is such an impactful platform for them to be able to cope with what they're going through. And oftentimes, it's just a distraction, quite frankly, too.
Well, absolutely. It kind of lets them get their mind off of what they're dealing with on an everyday basis and let them really, put some creative thought into different things and take, those thoughts of, okay, I've got to go to chemo or I've got to go back to the doctor. It's kind of giving them that outlet to really show what they're all about and just not the cancer side of things.
Absolutely. That's so true. And they just have so much fun with it too. They just really have a good time. And so often we'll see them, sad or upset or depressed or anxious about what they're going through that day if they have treatment. And after this hour-long session with the music therapist, they're happy, they're smiling. It's like night and day.
And we've seen a lot of our student athletes really gravitate towards a lot of the youngsters that are a part of the program. Talk about how important having our student athletes involved with Kids Rock Cancer.
It's been absolutely integral, especially this year. I've only been involved with the program about a year now, and I have really seen in a year's time the student athletes really just want to take an interest in them. You mentioned team impact. So we had a ceremony for a little kid recently, Alec Ingram, who is going through chemotherapy, and he just was so excited to be able to be considered an honorary part of the team, and I think it really meant a lot to the student athletes to be able to see how what they're doing for the program, firsthand, what the impact that it's having on these kids. So it's huge.
And then we had Alec, and now we've got Ari, who's going to be joining our cheerleading program next week on a Night of 1,000 Saints. That's the coolest thing, and for me, back when I played athletics, and even one of my early years of coaching, there really wasn't a lot for student athletes to get involved with charity-wise. And now just seeing what our kids are doing is just unbelievable.
It really is. For instance, we have these Kids Rock Cancer shoelaces, and all of these student athletes are wearing them at the games now. They're selling them to their friends, the fellow students, and it's huge. And Ari, as you said, she is beyond excited. She's such a ham anyway. She cannot wait to be an honorary member of the cheerleading team.
And plus, she's going to sing the national anthem too. So she's going to showcase some of her musical abilities that she's picked up in different things through the music therapy program.
Absolutely. Ari came to the program when she was first diagnosed, and she's now 10, and it's been quite a journey for her. She has been kind of up and down for 7 or so years, but I'm excited to say that she's cancer-free now.
That's awesome.
And so she loves the spotlight, loves the limelight, so she's really looking forward to it. We'll also be, there'll be several other kids that will be performing their songs on 1,000 Saints night too, so So lots of preparation is going on right now, and they're very excited.
Absolutely. I know we're excited here in the athletic department about Night of a Thousand Saints, Kids Rock Cancer, and it's just going to be a tremendous night. Again, our last home game against Umpsall. I think that's the sideshow to the whole thing. Just seeing the kids having a great time. It's going to be so worth it to get out here to Simon Center.
It's going to be such a fun night, and I just am so incredibly excited and happy that Saints Nation has really taken Kids Rock Cancer under its wing, and just really looking forward to a fun night.
Absolutely. Liz, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it. Thank you for all you do and everybody over in the music therapy department and also around the university.
Thanks so much, Jim. Glad to be here.
Liz Haynes joins us once again. Night of a Thousand Saints next Thursday right here at the Simon Center. The women play at 5:30. The men play at 7:30. We're going to have all sorts of great things going on. And plus, you're going to be able to see some of the great kids going through the music therapy program with Kids Rock Cancer. We'll look forward to seeing everybody there here at the Simon Center on Thursday. For Liz, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week. And as always, go Saints.